Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Campus Updates and the Trace Awards. This is Dr. Tom Mills coming to you live from the TR campus. It's great to be back. For those of you who don't know me, I am entering my second year as Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I'm glad to share this time with you. I've got just a few slides to highlight some awesome stuff that's happened in our area. Before I do that, I thought I might just comment about how much fun I'm having. And I know this can be difficult dealing with all this new technology. And, my recommendation is just lean into it, embrace the mistakes, be able to laugh at yourself and have fun with it, because it really is a growth process that we're all going through. And, make the best of it, and don't be afraid to fail miserably, and of course be professional, but just don't be self-conscious about your virtual presence, and just be yourself, and it'll all be good. So that's my 2 cents on that. So let's start by talking about some of our new faculty and staff. We've been very blessed in this climate to be able to onboard quite a few new faces this semester. So on your screen now, we have Maureen Denner, who is going to be a sign language instructor, and she's been with us previously. I've got a few, lost my place here. All right, so I've asked each one of these guys to give me a fun fact so we can know a little bit about them and maybe have something to remember them by. Maureen Denner's fun fact is she can play almost any song by ear on the keyboard or piano if she hears it just 2 or 3 times. I can't even begin to imagine being able to do that. Whitney Fenton is going to be a new nursing instructor. Whitney is a big fan of The Office and claims, and I think we should test her on this later, claims to be able to quote any episode of The Office. So if you haven't enjoyed The Office, you might check that out. Whitney can coach you up on that. Cheryl Hunter, another new nursing instructor, really enjoys photography. Andrea Wright is joining us as an English instructor. Get caught up on my notes here. Andrea brags that she's almost an empty nester. And when we spoke about this the other day, I told her I was too, and I strongly endorse that lifestyle. It's been really great. Lindsay Williams is joining us to teach in nuclear medicine. Lindsay competed in state solo and ensemble and choir, and I tried to get her to agree to do a solo today, but she politely declined. We'll keep after her on that. Janaea Williams played volleyball for many years, despite being only 5'4". Janaea is helping us out in dual credit. She's our newest dual credit coordinator. In kinesiology, Melanie Rose is joining us. Melanie can play almost any song by ear on the keyboard, piano. Whoop, I think I read had a duplicate fact in there, unless it's, if she hears it just 2 to 3 times. Christina Stacy, another nursing instructor, has been a pediatric nurse for 10 years. Likes to spend her free time chasing after her 4- and 1-year-old daughters. Oh my, that is work. And Shelley Wu joins us as a biology instructor. Shelley also enjoys photography. Miranda Davenport joins us as our new GIS instructor. She'll be our first full-time GIS instructor, and we're very happy to have that position and have filled it. Miranda did an archaeological field school in Romania, excavating a medieval cemetery. I can't wait to hear more about that. And then Kelly Britton joined us a while back in February, and she's a new instructor in health sciences, teaches rad tech. All right, so some highlights from the past few months. I am very pleased to announce that the first One College first-year faculty experience cohort began their first year experience last Friday. There are 30 new faculty. We're doing faculty first-year experience through the one college lens this year. And the whole idea of the endeavor is to create a sense of belonging and process understanding amongst new faculty. This process merged the faculty onboarding processes from HR, the Center for Teaching and Learning, Student Development Services, and Academic Affairs. It's been a truly collaborative effort, and this all comes about from through the hard work of the first-year faculty experience focus team. And just moving forward on that team, I want to let everybody know that Jeanette Laredo, our coordinator of academic support services, is going to be the primary contributor for curating and keeping up with that experience for faculty. And so this will be an ongoing project from year to year. All right, in academics, we're very proud of the academic partnerships that we have, and just a few updates on some of those. We've got 2 different P-TECHs that are beginning this year. These are the Pathways in Technology. This is dual credit for technical students, essentially. At Eastern Hills High School, we have a cybersecurity program kicking off. We've got 15 students enrolled in that program, or they will be enrolled shortly. Northside High School, we've got a healthcare professions program that's up over 50 students already. So those programs are getting off to a very good start. We're in a planning year for Keller ISD P-TECH that's going to have quite a few different health science programs, and Arlington Bowie is also going to have a P-TECH program. And so we're going to be in the planning year for those, so we'll have more details for everybody as those move forward. The Texas Academy of Biomedical Sciences, our early college high school that is co-located on our campus, is still going strong. They have 301 students signed up for this upcoming year that will be on our campus. I'm happy to announce that dual credit enrollment it's actually up. We're up over 160 students at this point compared to the same date last year when you combine our dual credit and our early college high school enrollment. Apparently, with COVID, we've had quite a surge in high school students just enrolling, kind of independently from their high school, a little more independently, let's say, and that's helping our enrollment quite a bit. So congratulations to the dual credit team. Hope we can keep that up. Our Tarleton State partnership is going strong. Of course, they are also co-located with us on the 5th floor of West Fork. And we have partnership discussions well underway in kinesiology, medical lab science, public health, and others. And we'll be rolling those out as they come to fruition. And then in health sciences and nursing, the nursing program recently completed a 2-step program where we have their Medical City's nurses are employed at Medical City, and they get a lot of instruction at Medical City, but they're simultaneously in our nursing program called a 2-step program. It's not unlike an internship program. We've also nursing has developed concurrent enrollment programs with the new concurrent enrollment programs with the University of Texas at Dallas, UT Tyler, and Texas Tech. I think we're up to 6 programs, and if you're not aware, concurrent programs are programs in that students are simultaneously enrolled in our associate degree nursing program and then also a Bachelor of Science degree, a Bachelor of Nursing program, so that in some cases they can get out nearly simultaneously and have both of those degrees, which of course helps their degree progression. Health Sciences did a collaboration with our own CEE department and the Fort Worth Community Learning Center, where they offered a 5-week medical terminology course to 52 high school students as part of the Pathways to Healthway Science career program. So our partnerships are thriving, but we are always looking to advance our partnerships with other folks. All right, I'm proud to announce that we have a new program that is launching. Denise Glenn has been with us for the past year, queuing this whole program up. Vascular Interventional Radiologic Technology, not surprisingly, we call it VIRT. This particular program is located at the Trinity River Campus East. It is considered an advanced technical certificate. It requires 23 credit hours that students take over 3 semesters. Now it's what's called a post-primary certificate, because the students are typically already certified in radiologic technology. And then the professional credential that they will receive is a radiologic technologist, vascular interventional. And so we're very happy to have Denise on board, and we wish her first year cohort the best of luck. All right, Learning Commons, all kinds of good stuff happening in Learning Commons, between the Learning Commons principal as well as the incredible work that our library folks are doing. I was happy to be involved when the COVID crisis emerged. I want to applaud our Learning Center managers and supervisors. They got together with their partners on other campuses, and we really rolled out in a very short period of time virtual tutoring across all of our learning centers and labs. And that was no small effort, and they did a fantastic job with that. And that is an ongoing thing that we offer. And so I want to congratulate them. By the way, academic and learning support fall hours are posted on your screen, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday 10 to 4, and closed on Sunday. And those are virtual hours, so we've gone virtual. And then we just recently completed a Learning Commons Summer Institute. Over 225 attendees participated in sessions on active learning and Learning Commons, and there's just a lot of really good stuff going on Learning Commons, and we're really kind of ahead of the curve, in my opinion, on getting our Learning Commons up to the one college level. Moving on to talk about our digital needs with the advent of COVID-19, it revealed a lot of our folks were shorthanded when it came to digital technology, and they really relied on us. So the college as a whole really stepped up and purchased a large number of devices. And behind the scenes, or I guess maybe at the front of the scenes, the library folks have just done a phenomenal job. They stepped up and they stepped into the role of checking out computers and such. And we had a curbside pickup that occurred throughout. These people, took some additional risks by interacting with the public. We maintained social distancing and as much as it was possible, and took the proper safety precautions, but they still were willing to go above and beyond to help students. And they sat out there. I was out there with them a few different times, and it was not so cool out there. It was plenty hot, even though they were in the shade, and they just did a phenomenal job. They always had smiles on their faces, and they helped people, they helped staff, they helped students, and in the process, just made us look great, and we really appreciate them. And by the way, digital.needs@tccd.edu is still the mechanism to get technical assistance. If you run into technical problems with your remote situation, this is how you let them know. And Susan and her team are very responsive, and the different curbside pickup hours are listed there on the slide. All right, a few other interesting activities. The Writing and Learning Center on our campus piloted a Write On program. It was a summer scholars program led by our Learning Center staff. It was a collaboration with United Community Centers. It ended up offering 6 virtual workshops attended by 33 students, 3rd through 7th graders from 8 different zip codes. So we are reaching a lot of different people. And this was a project that showed great initiative and went really well. And I'm hopeful it's going to migrate from being a pilot to a permanent entity for us moving forward. All right. More recently, or I guess perhaps at the same time, the Healthcare Professions Division, that would be the Nursing Division and the Health Sciences Divisions, collaborated to run a 2-day healthcare professions and education guiding framework workshop. And the whole idea was to create a framework that can guide our decision making for the next 3 to 5 years. And it was wildly successful. The first night involved a town hall discussion with a number of very well-known hospital system CEOs, public figures, county officials. and it was an extremely interesting event, and the expertise and everything that was shared was just super stuff, and it was really inspirational for our faculty that were in attendance. And then the next day we had a more intimate planning session where we really took all those ideas and put them together, and Deans Cameron and Ume are hard at work with our facilitator Lydia Rickard in creating an actual framework document that's going to be first class and something we can be proud of, use to guide our decisions, as well as we're going to have some pieces to that are public facing that we can spread around. So that project was a success, but there's still a lot of work to do there. So great job everyone on that. We had same two divisions collaborated a little bit prior to that. They offered a virtual Becoming Heroes in Healthcare sessions, where they basically dedicated a whole day to providing information sessions to prospective students. This was the first time we did it that way, and as you guys know, and as I mentioned at the outset, this converting all these things to virtual activities is no small amount of work, and I think this event will only grow in its popularity moving forward. And then last of all, I want to put a plug in for our Blackboard Boot Camp. It was the brainchild of Jeanette Laredo. Jeanette is offering Blackboard Boot Camp to faculty on all campuses. This is going through the Learn Center, and she's getting tremendous feedback. We've had some sessions that had upwards of 40 to 50 faculty college-wide. And I think the word is out that she's a go-to person college-wide to get help in Blackboard. So that's another really positive aspect of this event. So it's what we've done is you have lemons, you make lemonade, and we've done a lot of really innovative activity in converting things to virtual, and I hope that will continue. And what all you guys do really inspires me. So thanks a bunch. I think that might be my last. With that, I may be turning it over to Dr. Amon.
Thank you, Dr. Mills. So good morning once again. I hope that you found our Connections Week events valuable and engaging so far. Like Tom, I just want to take a few minutes to highlight what SDS has been up to since we last spoke in January. Although who can remember January? I can't. Thanks to COVID time, January seems like a zillion years ago. Although our spring and summer weren't exactly what we planned, we still did a lot in terms of serving and engaging our students. We collaborated, we partnered, and we learned a lot. Get to the next slide. And the next. Not surprisingly, much of our time in March and April in SDS was all about pivoting from face-to-face to virtual services, programs, and events. The first thing that our student activities team did was to use Blackboard to create a platform for connecting to students and for facilitating student engagement. Our Trinity River SDS Blackboard site was born. All students have access to this, and all of our services are represented. Our programs and events can be found there. And we're going to be continuing to use this as an engagement platform for the fall semester as well. We also took all of our services virtual. So all offices are available by phone, and video appointments can be set up too. Our staff and advising and counseling and the new Student Welcome Center are also available through chat as well. A huge amount of time was also spent this spring by our testing services staff who worked at the campus, district, and state level to make our assessments like the TSI and the HASI available virtually. Additionally, academic advising, along with our colleagues in business services, admissions registrar, financial aid offices, have been staffing the Central Student Services area on campus since July, providing limited services and troubleshooting for students. This spring also saw the Intercultural Network leading the way with some important student engagement opportunities that focused on storytelling and authentic and challenging conversations. For those of you on Instagram out there, I hope that you will check out the Intercultural Network on Instagram and tune in for community, real people, real stories. And shout out to and thanks to all the folks who've already been interviewed as part of that great Instagram live event. There's more than 30 people to meet and greet, and the stories to hear that you can go back and check out, and hopefully you'll consider taking part in the fall semester. Also in the spring, the Intercultural Network launched a podcast. Both of these initiatives will be continuing in the fall semester, as will other new initiatives to have important conversations around a variety of issues, so stay tuned for that. As you know, Trinity River has a strong commitment to serving our community through community service events as well as service learning. And well, thanks to Eddie Brassard's leadership, we didn't let a pandemic stop us from our community service commitment. We hosted our first ever virtual day of service, which was really about a month of service. We also realized that there were so many ways we were able to positively impact our community from the safety of our own homes. This spring and summer, in collaboration with our colleagues across the district, we also worked to create virtual welcoming experiences for new and prospective students. In March, and then also starting last week, we hosted virtual new student orientation sessions for the first time. And within the last week as a district, but with a lot of help from the Trinity River team members, we have launched virtual campus tours as well. While our shift to virtual student services and experiences allowed us to serve our students and stay connected to them, it also left us with a new reality. And that reality is that offering virtual services, programs, and experiences is possible, but it's also valuable and is about being student ready. We know that the busy lives of our students means that most of them don't have much time to stay on campus and attend a workshop or hear a speaker or participate in an event or a discussion. However, virtual experiences allow us to extend our reach and bring more students to our table. Next slide. Another area of focus for SDS in the spring and summer was in supporting the basic needs and wellness of our students. As you might suspect, COVID hit our students really hard. Luckily, we had the Eliminating Barriers Fund to tap into. Given the challenges our students and community faced, we saw huge increases in applications across the district. And as a result, we increased the award amount from $500 to $750. Many of our students sought funds for rent, electricity, car repairs, and groceries. The reality is, regardless of the pandemic, many, if not most of our students struggle financially and need assistance to pursue their educational endeavors. Speaking of that, both the ISSM principal and the Vice Presidents for Student Development Services have been focusing on understanding poverty and its impact on our students, as well as identifying strategies and resources and opportunities to connect our students to resources in our communities to support their basic needs. One of the areas in which Student Development Services, Academic Affairs, and IT partnered this spring and summer was in helping our students get connected to technology that they needed to continue their studies, as Tom mentioned. And it was really a great service to our students to be able to connect them, to deliver devices to them to help them continue both in their classes as well as accessing our resources and services. And just another shout out to the fabulous team at the library who helped with that. It really made a difference in our student lives. Not surprisingly, we've also seen significant increases in care team reports since we last met. I want to pause here and first thank everybody who has been making our care team reports about students, letting us know about students who are struggling or who are in crisis. Please, please, please keep those reports coming. We know that sometimes student crises and concerns are going to look a little bit different within a virtual context, but we really need your help and partnership in supporting our students, even though we're operating in a little bit of a different modality. Our care team has continued to meet throughout the spring and summer virtually and will continue to do so throughout the fall semester to support you all as you support our students. Spring and summer also saw Trinity River Student Development Services connecting, collaborating, and partnering in many ways. We certainly appreciate our growing partnerships with our colleagues in academic affairs that leverage our collective experience, knowledge, and connections to benefit student learning and engagement. We also work with colleagues across the district and region to help grow and strengthen the transfer pipeline with our regional four-year institution partners, and look forward to lots of really great events with our four-year institutions and the Transfer Center coming up in the fall semester. And a lot of Trinity River SDS team members serve on a range of principals across the district, tackling the work of becoming a more student-ready, one college and guided pathways institution. The fall 2020 semester will certainly be a busy one for Trinity River Student Development Services. We're going to continue to expand and improve our virtual student services, programs, and opportunities. We'll continue to be collaborating across divisions, district, and campus lines on myriad initiatives to benefit our students and their success. As Eddie mentioned, we'll be deepening our commitment to serving the community within and outside the classroom experience, and we won't let a virtual environment prevent us from creating new recreational and gaming activities. We will strengthen and coordinate and expand our prevention education programming this fall, as well as programs and experiences in career exploration and development, financial literacy, and leadership. And we will continue to work creating safe spaces for important and at times difficult conversations that help strengthen our community. And we will be welcoming some new members to the SDS team. That's right. If you haven't heard, Trinity River will be gaining a TRIO Student Support Services program this year. With the receipt of this grant, we will be able to serve 140 students, most of whom are low-income first-generation college students and students with disabilities. TRIO Student Support Services, if you haven't ever had the benefit of working with this program, it's a fabulous program with more than 50 years tradition in this country and will allow us another opportunity to support and serve our students. So at this point, we are going to roll into a short, no, we're going to jump right into, I think we're going to jump right into our TRACE Awards. And so at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Mills, who's going to kick us off to celebrate our faculty and staff accomplishments and their excellent achievements.
Thank you, Dr. Amon. It's always very fun to recognize people's accomplishments. So we're going to start by recognizing our Faculty Association officers, incoming and outcoming. Want to thank Cindy Mask, who is on a faculty development leave, I think, presently, so I'm not sure if she'll be with us. Cindy is the outgoing president. She and I met every Wednesday morning at 7:30 for coffee last year. It was a pleasure doing so and dealing with business, and also, becoming friends with her and developing a relationship. That was a great experience, and she helped me out a great deal. And then taking over that role next year, or this year, I should say, is Karina White. She will be the president, and Chris Blevins will be the vice president, or I think president on the deck. I forget what the actual term is, but both of them, we've already begun meeting, and we're meeting together every Wednesday. And so now we have representation from both the main campus and the campus east. So we're very, very happy about that. And then we've had a number of faculty who were lucky enough, and I shouldn't say lucky, who earned promotion in rank and or tenure over the past year. Want to recognize them here very quickly. DeLeon Addison was promoted to associate professor and received tenure. Jessica Cox received tenure, and Carla Kreider was promoted to associate professor and received tenure. Moving on, Shannon Dancer Edwards, associate professor and tenure. Angel Fernandez was our lone person who was promoted to professor. Congratulations, Angel, on that recognition. And Jennifer Mitchell received tenure. Deepa Meyer received tenure. Amy Russell was promoted to assistant professor, and Johansson Quijano was promoted to associate professor and received tenure. And Courtney Stortz and Rebecca Titus both received tenure. Congratulations to everyone. I think we got one more group. Yes, Cheryl Turner also received tenure, and Magnolia Woods was promoted to associate professor while also earning tenure. Congratulations to all those folks. I think that is it. So I will hand the baton back to our next presenter at this point.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Mills. Mentors can make all the difference in helping students navigate their paths at TCC and prepare to transition beyond college life. My name is Dantrell Smith, coordinator of the Intercultural Network. I have the pleasure of introducing and recognizing our faculty and staff mentor of the year. This award recognizes one faculty and staff member for their role in supporting, encouraging, and promoting a positive and inclusive environment and contributing to personal and professional development of TCC students. Continually serving as a role model of professionalism by modeling appropriate professional behavior and positive professional standards. It is my pleasure to present for the first time, and yes, for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, the Faculty and Staff Mentor of the Year Awards. Our Trinity River student mentees have placed their votes and have selected three individuals, yes, three individuals who exemplify the characteristics of quality mentorship at Tarrant County College Trinity River campus. Congratulations to our Faculty Mentor of the Year, Dr. Candace Torres. Yay! Congratulations to you. All right, now down to the Staff Mentors of the Year. This was a hard choice, and so we had a lot of conversation. These individuals have thoroughly been engaged in the Intercultural Network initiatives, always stopping by the office, and so want to give a big shout out to Mr. Dirk Jackson and Mr. Johnny Salas. Congratulations.
Hey y'all, this is Karina White, and I'm here to present the Adjunct Award. Adjuncts are essential to the way we do business, yet their experience can be a lonely one. Many of our adjuncts work on multiple campuses or different institutions to make ends meet. They're expected to accomplish everything our full-time instructors do, but with much less security. While it is only a token, we hope the Trace Adjunct Award sends a message to them all that they are truly appreciated at Trinity River. The winner of this year's Adjunct Award is described as one of the most knowledgeable instructors when it comes to the Blackboard and the technical tools that it has to offer. She spends many long hours ensuring that her students get the best education available. And the winner of the 2020 Trace Adjunct Award is Maggie Spence. Congratulations, Maggie Spence. Well deserved. Our next award is the Disney Award. And the Disney Award is presented to those who exemplify the principles described in our campus customer service manual, Inside the Magic Kingdom. Disney is the pinnacle of customer service in the entertainment industry. We believe that by adhering to the guidelines delineated in this book, the Trinity River campus has achieved the pinnacle of customer service in the community college industry. The winner of the first Disney Award is described as having the qualities of the best teachers: funny, captivating, exciting, smart, joyful, approachable, passionate, and more. Her Blackboard boot camp was highly valuable to faculty, and she led the sessions with patience and professionalism. TCC is profoundly fortunate to have her. Please congratulate the winner of the first 2020 Trace Disney Award, Dr. Jeanette Laredo. Yay! Way to go. The winner of the next Disney Award is described as someone who pays fantastic attention to detail and is always prepared in the classroom to deliver an interactive, quality lesson that engages students in vibrant classroom discussions. He wants all of his students to succeed and works diligently to provide an analytical, explanatory, and foundational learning environment for Trinity River students. This person truly makes a difference in our campus community. The winner of the second 2020 Trace Disney Award is Dr. Sheldon Smarts. Woohoo, Sheldon! And now we'll move to our Hallmark Award. When the Trinity River campus first opened in 2009, our visionary leaders created a list of 7 hallmarks to help us stay focused on our purpose. In honor of the original 7 hallmarks, the Hallmark Award was created to recognize those who made a difference in our community and in our students. The first winner of the Hallmark Award is someone whose work exemplifies each of the 7 hallmarks. Her grit and grace are an inspiration to those who are privileged to know her well. Please join me in congratulating our first 2020 Trace Hallmark Award winner, Marcia Philistine. Yay, Marcia! The next Hallmark Award winner saw a need to be proactive as it pertained to the success of the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade high school students with disabilities, their parents, and their counselors. A workshop was conceived entitled Pathways to Future Success, which focused on providing information to this cohort of individuals related to the transition from high school to college. Those involved were incredibly thankful for the information and experience and plans that are already in the works for the 2020-2021 academic year. Congratulations to our second Trace 2020 Hallmark Award winner, Kimberly Carter.
Now hold up, Professor White. I have to interrupt you for just a moment. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay,
but
I'm done.
But I wanted to talk a little bit about the next Hallmark Award winner. Our final Hallmark Award winner is known for being very helpful and has a strong desire to impart knowledge. And someone also told me that she is the incoming 2020-2021 Faculty Association President. So it would not be right for you to give yourself the final award. And so congratulations to our final Trace 2020 Hallmark Award winner, Professor Karina White.
Woohoo!
At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Madison to present our newly established Unsung Hero Award and our final Trace Award of the afternoon, the President's Award. Dr. Madison, the floor is yours.
Actually, Carter Bedford, I'm going to take the Unsung Hero Award, and then I'll pass it over to Dr. Madison.
Perfect.
So the Unsung Hero Award is a new award that recognizes individuals or groups of individuals who have worked hard, often above and beyond their normal work or roles, to positively impact student learning, success, access, and completion, or in some other ways have supported TCC's goals and principles. Nominations were submitted from each division. The times that we're all living in are certainly unprecedented and requires significant creativity, flexibility, and hard work in order to adapt to our current norm while serving our students and community. Our current context has elicited caring, compassion, and hard work that goes beyond what we ordinarily expect. To that end, I'm pleased to recognize and celebrate the first annual winners of the Unsung Hero Award. The first awards are going to go to the Student Development Services Division. In Student Development Services, we're celebrating the accomplishment of 2 teams who were instrumental in transitioning to remote work and in helping students stay connected and engaged and also on track to enroll. The first team is the Trinity River Student Development Services Blackboard team. Congratulations go to the following team members: Carter Bedford, Eddie Brassert, Kelsey Bratcher McGee, Tristan Brooks, Elizabeth Fesher, Jacqueline Romero Valdivinos, and 2 students as well who aren't listed here, but who are definitely helpful in the process, Caleb Montano and Christina Lara. You'll recall that earlier this morning you heard about how Trinity River SDS Blackboard became our student engagement platform. Well, this is the team that built it. From celebrations to workshops to open discussions and even live game shows, the student activities team created, hosted, and delivered it all. The ingenuity and can-do attitude you all brought to this huge task are greatly appreciated. And their work was so impressive that it became a model for other campuses to implement their own Blackboard sites. Congratulations and thanks to the Trinity River SDS Blackboard team. Woohoo! The second SDS team to be celebrated is from Testing Services, and it comprises Christy Hayden, Daisy Guzman, Shauna Bethley, Heather Howlett, Rudy Garcia, Faith Hadley, Cindy Tomlin Stokely, and Marisol Gonzalez. Almost all students who enter TCC take the TSI assessment, and most health sciences and nursing students take the HESI. From March through May, this team worked long hours to try to find ways to deliver these critical assessments virtually for our students. They came up with new processes, collaborated with countless faculty and staff across the district and state, and counseled our students and high school partners on how to complete the steps needed to move forward. It was quite a journey, and while they're still working on managing both remote and on-campus testing, they also took on the unexpected task of integrating new assessments into their center. For all that you've done to support our community and students, thank you, Testing Services. Our next Unsung Hero Award recipients come from Academic Affairs. In Academic Affairs, we are celebrating first the Library Technology Distribution Team, which we already talked about and we already sung their praises, but the team comprised Susan Smith, Donnell Toops, Tracy Soto, Matthew Morrison, Pamela Anderson, Stephanie Weinman, Andrea Neal, Patty Lemaire, and Kenny Wynn. This team has been ever present and ready to serve since day one of the COVID crisis. The leader of this team of unsung heroes is Susan Smith, and she's been a great leader at the college level at almost every turn throughout her response. Her team continues to bear the searing heat in the garage 4 days a week to serve faculty, staff, and student needs, all without complaint and with bright, smiling faces. We're lucky to have them on our team. So thank you to the team that Dr. Mills dubbed the curbside pickup team. And also in Academic Affairs, we want to celebrate and congratulate Don Holt for what we're calling Operation Respirator Delivery. Don Holt stepped up in big response to the COVID-19 and collaborated with JPS Hospital to loan them our much needed ventilators during their surge period. In the process, he was front and center serving the community with this effort and may have contributed to saving lives. At the very least, he assisted our community partners and citizens and strengthened our relationship with JPS. Thank you, Don, for your conscientious initiative in making this happen. And finally, we will go to CEE. And in CEE, we were thrilled to recognize Wayman Stewart with the Unsung Hero Award. On behalf of Trinity River, Wayman led a collaborative effort with district CEE coordinators in transitioning our youth programs and senior education offerings online. This summer, he also came to campus to ensure that our CEE testing room met with the current CDC and social distancing guidelines and gathered materials to deliver to our summer camp partners. Thank you and congratulations, Wayman. And now I'd like to turn the program over to Dr. Madison to announce the President's Award recipients. Dr. Madison?
Thank you, Dr. Amen. And again, congratulations to the winners of the Unsung Heroes Award. So delighted to hear about those accomplishments in support of others. So thank you very much. The President's Award is an award that recognizes a person whose behavior, reliability, and work ethic are exemplary and whose attitude brings to life the philosophy of the hallmarks and the spirit of Disney. The President's Award recognizes an individual or team whose behavior, it seems like I'm reading that again. I am proud to report that due to the excellent work of our faculty and staff nominees, I'm unable to choose one recipient. So this year, we have two. So our first award winner is to a team that exemplifies the spirit of the Trace Awards. In collaboration with Trinity River CEE Department and our community partners, Reed Fort Worth Summer Scholars Community Action Network, they created a space for 4th and 5th graders to write freely, honestly, and have opportunities to be published and celebrated. This initiative provides a safe and engaging online platform for student learning, free from judgment. It offers deep levels of teacher and tutorial support, fosters limitless creativity, risk-taking, imagination, and an avenue for students to explore and process their thoughts and emotions in a protected space. What an outstanding team effort. Congratulations to the Right On team. Tasha McGee, Metcha Cullen, and Jennifer Solomon. Congratulations. The recipient of our second President's Award is someone who has been described as hands down the hardest working employee at TCC. And invaluable to not only Trinity River, but to Tarrant County College. From his previous district work with retention to his current efforts with multiple principal teams, this person is known and respected for his dedicated, detailed focus on processes that best serve students, staff, and faculty. I am happy to present our final 2020 Trace President's Award to Mr. Geronimo Aviles. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Woo! I'll now turn it over to Professor Karina White.
Thanks, Dr. Madison, and congratulations once again to all of our Trace Award winners. At this time, I'm going to let Eddie Brassert take over, and he's going to provide some information regarding Toro Tuesday Live. Coming up next.
Thanks, Karina. So it looks like we have a little bit of a break before we start our Toro Tuesday Live at 12:30. Real quick, just wanted to give a plug for the band that we'll be featuring, entitled the Retrophonics. The Retrophonics are fronted by a longtime Fort Worth musician, Christopher Watson, who in addition to his multiple Fort Worth bands, has played guitar with country singer Pat Green and toured the world with one of my favorite bands, Robert Randolph and the Family Band. We'll take a bit of a break. Please grab some lunch. And then head to the Connections Week website where you can grab that link for Toro Tuesday. And then we'll relax and listen to some music together. So we'll see everybody here at 12:30. Thank you.